Good morning, Cheddar Pod viewers, and welcome to another episode of the competition, I guess. It is day 3 of the competition here today, and we are on our way to the station. Hoping that the lift isn't going to be broken. Wait, I don't have to take that lift today. Oh my shit. Just realized I'm taking a bus because it's Sunday, chat. And here in the Netherlands, all the trains have a little bit of a different schedule. They like start a little later, or there are less trains or something like that because it's Sunday. The fuck. We are gonna be arriving about 10 minutes before I'm supposed to start solving 2 by 2. So that's fun. That's crazy. That's crazy fun. That's amazing, you know. Not even mentioning that I would have to, you know, kind of go over there. I'm gonna arrive 10 minutes before I have to solve at the station. Yay! So exciting, so much fun. We're gonna see how it goes. It's fine. I mean, it's 2 by 2. I do really want to take part in that, but at the end of the day, you kind of have to deal with it, right? But yeah, so it's Sunday, and we're kind of late. I woke up at 4, somewhere in between, and then I stayed up for quite a while, and then I fell asleep again, and then I woke up at 7:15. I put alarms down. Why the fuck aren't my alarms going off? Am I sleeping through them? Am I sleeping through my alarms? That's basically impossible, right? Because they just kind of keep ringing until you turn them off, right? Is that how alarms work? I don't know. I don't have an iPhone that just randomly turns my alarms off, so that's not a possibility. My phone doesn't do that, you weird Apple users. So I'm either sleeping through them, which means they're not loud enough, or there's another reason why they're not going off. But yeah, I slept through it, and it's now 7:30. We have 30 minutes. Let's get over there. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I don't know. It's gonna be close, but it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, that's it for today. Today we're gonna be doing 2 by 2. 3 by 3 one-handed and clock. And I wish I put clock in my back to be training it, but I didn't because I forgot I had it. But we do have it. This is going to be my first time competing in clock because I bought it at the Stevenage competition. And this is the next competition I have ever done, which is a year later. Almost a year later. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I think I'm really not that good at clock. I really don't do it often. But I did yesterday get a PB one-handed with a 34 point something. I think it was 289, something like that. Or was that a different one? I don't know. A 34 in one-handed, which is pretty good. Very happy with it. It's also under the cutoff time. So technically it's possible. You know, if I got this PB like quite a long time ago and my averages aren't like even close to it, and I'm like, you know, it's probably not gonna happen, you know? It's probably not gonna happen that I get my PB or close to my PB at competition. But my averages have been like 40 seconds, 40, 50 seconds, you know, those are my averages. So if I just get like a lucky solve, it's very much possible that I do get that. I do get a 35. Now, obviously it has to be best of 2, so the chance that you get a lucky solve in the first 2 is small. But I'm just going to be training one-handed because I think that's where I can make the most progress right now. I'm just going to warm it up, and then we're going to be focusing on that. That's going to be our money shot today. Because I'm not going to go to second rounds of 2x2 because the top 14 people are going to 2x2. Clock I don't give a shit about. And then one-handed apparently has some potential, which is kind of crazy. But chat, I'm gonna go on this journey. It's gonna be quite a bit of a journey. We're gonna arrive in a bit of time, and yeah, I will see you all hopefully during 2x2, and otherwise I will give you a little update on if we're not going to 2x2, but hopefully during 2x2 we're gonna see. Chat, let's have some fun, shall we? So instead of having a broken elevator at my destination, which I don't have to take because I'm taking a bus now instead of that train, I had a broken elevator at my home station. Again, the same lift is like always broken, and it has the same error. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. Can I just go out and not have to hurt my body? First event of the day is 2x2. Isn't that exciting? We are starting off with probably the worst solve I've ever done. Immediately, I started off wrong. I did something wrong there, but it's... And then I did the common thing wrong, but we had a 12.85. Goddamn, I want to get sub 7 at least. Goddamn. Second solve went perfectly, actually. Amazing solve this is. It is actually a PR with a 4.78. Isn't that just fabulous? Then solve number 3, a completely average solve, a little bit higher than I thought I would like to be, but it is a it's a 8.03. So moving on to the next solve, which actually run pretty well. I'm pretty happy with this one, even though the the first layer wasn't as great, but it still was great. It was a 5.65, which I'm pretty happy with. Then the next one is also completely average. Nothing major about that. We are doing it with a 8.72, giving us an average of 7.47. Hopefully we get into second rounds with that. Unfortunately, I didn't record the clock solve correctly. It's sideways, and I have no idea how to change that. So I'm just gonna tell you the times that I've gotten, and that's basically it. That's the only thing I could do. For the first solve, I had a DNF. I went over time limit, and for the second solve, I had 54.95. Yep. So I have a best result. So my PR clock is 54.95, as I've never competed in clock before. Damn, 2x2 went well. 2x2 went so well. It's break now, by the way. It's break time. Break time, everyone. Break time. So 2x2 went amazing, if I can say so myself. Yes, it's lunchtime. got shit. And we're going to second rounds of 2x2, chat. We're going to second rounds of 2x2. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about it. Clock. I made a little mistake. Made a little mistake in the cross, which sucks. But oh well. What can you do about it, right? I wasn't gonna make cutoff anyway. So it's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Got some food. And it's still warm. Holy shit. All right. After this, we have one-handed, which I'm very excited about. After this, we have one-handed, which I'm very excited about. Because I got a PB yesterday on my way home. So I'm hoping that we could get another one. Unless I used up all my time, all my luck. Then we're kind of fucked. And then we have second rounds of 2x2, which is crazy. Well, not really crazy. I'm happy. I mean, sub 7 often goes to second rounds, so it's not that crazy. It's only crazy because only like 100 people are going. Usually with the 75%, 100 people, 75%, it goes over. But it's fine. We're making it anyway, so I'm happy. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We have 2 more events, and then we're on our way home. On our way home again. It's quite a short day today. I think I'm going to be done at like 3-ish, 4-ish. Which is early, a little earlier than yesterday and the day before that. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'm gonna have a good lunch, and then we'll see you guys inside for 3x3 one-handed. Let's see what we're gonna make of it. Moving on to OH, where I got a PB on my way to the comp, or on my way back, I don't know. I got a PB very recently. I've been having like 40s, which is really good. I need like I think a 35, a sub 35 in order to make cutoff. You know what they say with getting a good rehearsal means that the show is gonna go bad. Yeah, this kind of feels like that. This kind of feels like that. It didn't go great. I mean, it didn't go bad, that's for sure. But it didn't go great either. As you can see, I'm pretty struggling with the F2L here and getting everything together and making sure that it all works out. But yeah, no, it didn't go great. I'm still on F2L here. I think, yes, I am. Damn. I'm actually still on F2L. Oh, no, not anymore. Now I'm doing some other algorithms. But yeah, no, this is definitely longer than 35 seconds. I think you can even see on the time it says like 40 now or something. But we are almost done. We're almost done. There we go. And we are done with a 1.7.24, which is pretty good. Which is absolute shit, but that's all right. We are moving on to the second solve, and you know what? I don't like it when my judge doesn't have their hand already ready on the cup, because then I feel like I need to say yes earlier than when I'm actually ready, so that once I'm ready, like it actually gets lifted. But that's besides the point. That's just my preferences for everyone. I cannot choose the perfect judge
I mean, technically I can. I always have fixed seating, but this one is going basically the exact same as the last one, honestly. You know, just figuring out some things with the F2L and stuff, and I'm using the table a little bit here. Don't do that often, but I mean, what can you do about it, right? Sometimes I do think that using the table is a little bit faster than having to deal with all of it. Here I got into a shit algorithm. So like the blocks of 2 on each side, I don't know how to solve that. So it was absolute shit getting that algorithm here. But we end up this solve with a 1.9.87, which is not what I want. And then we move on to the last event of the day, which is 2x2 second rounds. 2x2 second rounds, I think went fine. Nothing really special about it. We kept sub 7, so I'm happy about that. It went looking at the average, it went better than the last time. Now we actually got sub 7 with our first time being a 6.75. Moving on to the second solve. And there we go, inspecting everything, looking at it, making sure all is good. There we go, and we get a 6.72 on this one. I know it's the wrong footage. I am not going to fix it. So even though the time says the times of the first round, I'm not fixing it. And the third solve right here, we are moving on to the third solve, where I get for the third, I get a 9.57. A little bit longer than I would have hoped for, but it's fine. I mean, it's not going to really change anything on our average, as it doesn't count. You know, highest and lowest don't count, so it's completely fine. Moving on to the third solve. This time I'm taking longer investigating or looking than actually solving the cube, because we get a 7.21. Last solve of the day, and of the entire competition, another 2x2 solve. Fixing it real quick with a 6.71, giving us an average of 6.89.
Well, chat, I'm at the train station at the most farthest location possible, because I don't want like people to think I'm weird or something, because I am so normal. And I have to wait for like half an hour until my next train. And I had to take the stairs again, so I might not be able to walk home, which is fine because it's a total normal roll from the station to home. But I don't want to do it filming because, well, that's a little awkward. Let me hold this thing actually, because I think that would look a lot more fun, interesting. So, turns out I did some 5x5 and 6x6 in the train today, and turns out that the parity algorithm that I didn't know was the same one that I did know. I just was doing it wrong. And that, well, I wasn't doing it wrong, but in 4x4, it doesn't happen. There's not this extra step. There's like 2 extra moves you need to do, and with the 4x4, you don't need to do that. But with a 5x5 and a 7x7, you do need to do this step. So basically, and by a 6x6. So basically, I could have done a whole lot better. I think on 5x5, I'm now like 330, which is cut off. Oh no, which is time limit. So I could have gotten a best on 5x5, but apparently I wasn't good enough or something. I didn't know this before. And on 6x6, I'm about a 7, which I think it wasn't cut off. I think 6x6 had a cutoff of 6 minutes or 5 minutes even. Not too sure about that one, but could have done a whole lot better. Then we know, I guess we know this for the next time then, I guess. Yeah. 2x2 second rounds went pretty well, I have to say. Went pretty well. I have a PB on that, a PR on that. So basically, I've had 2 PRs, and I think also a PR average. So 3 PRs over this entire competition. So chat, moral of the story, training or not, you will get a PR. I even got a PB this weekend. I got a one-handed PB this weekend. Not on stage, not in competition, but I did get it. Yeah. So that's a little bit of the thing. Chat, I hope you all like this competition. If you haven't watched the other videos, what is wrong with you? Why are you starting on the 3rd day of this? Why are you starting with the 3rd day? That's crazy. But if you are crazy like that, the videos will be here on screen in a little bit. So you will be able to find them. Just watch all the way until the end, and then they will pop up and you can watch it there. So they will be down here in the screen. Yeah. A little bit, if you came here for my Unbound content, and now you're seeing this, you might be like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm sorry, next week Unbound will be again. Actually, no! Unbound might not be next week. You know why? You wanna know why, chat? Because I am getting top surgery. I'm getting top surgery, chat. I am gonna be tittyless, which means that I'm also gonna have to recover from top surgery, which might be too painful to make videos. So, there is another Unbound video coming after this, but after that video, I don't know. I might take a break, I might not take a break, I might do something different, but there will be one more Unbound episode for sure. And after that, I'm gonna just have to see. I'm just gonna have to see, and there will be a point again where I'm gonna do it weekly, but I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have to actually do it. I think that's all for today. So the videos are on the down in the video, like here, right? Go watch them because they are also great. And I hope to see you in the next competition. Hopefully that one won't be an entire year away. Hopefully I can go to a little more competitions now. As always, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and thank you all for watching the show. Bye-bye! Bye-bye, chat! Bye-bye!